Good evening, viewers. You are watching Dudarshan Meghalaya, and now we bring to you today's news bulletin. Before going to the details, here's a quick look at the headlines. Meghalaya Health Minister Vailat Miki Shilla seeks strict law to curb NEET UG irregularities. Bear Madan death probe intensifies. Lindo Nonglai clan demands murder investigation. THADC moves to resolve Hema Sora's aim recognition issue. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds delegation-level talks with Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni in Rome today. Now we bring to you the news in detail. First, the local news. Health Minister Vailat Miki Shilla has urged the centre to introduce stringent legislation to prevent irregularities in NEET UG and other national-level examinations. Condemning recent controversies linked to the National Testing Agency, he said strong legal measures are needed to restore confidence among students and parents. He also advised students not to be demoralized by repeated examination-related issues.
It is very unfortunate event, and we never expected this. But like the other, in my previous statement, also I have mentioned that since this being done by the central, probably by the NTA, so no doubt I really condemn this, and at the same time I will urge the central government. They should, I think, even a few days ago, the Union Education Minister have come up with a statement that from now on there will be strict action will be taken, and they will see that this kind of things should not happen in the future. Central government has to come up with something in order to gain the trust of the people of this country, because this has been happening in I think even in the past as well, because and we know that when this kind of things happen, it really demoralizes the student who gave the exam and also the parent behind them.
Amid renewed tension in the Lapangap area along the Meghalaya-Assam border, Cabinet Minister Vailat Miki Shilla said the situation is being addressed through ongoing dialogue between the two states. He alleged that understandings reached earlier were not fully honoured by Assam authorities, leading to repeated localised flare-ups. Shilla said 6 of the 12 border dispute areas have already been resolved, while efforts continue on the remaining sensitive stretches, with both states, DCs and SPs maintaining coordination to prevent escalation.
This also, as you all know, that we have really pushed for the border issue, and out of the 12 areas of difference, now 6 have been we have solved. So this time also the negotiation is on, and our DC, our SP are in close contact with each other. But the thing is here that especially from the Karbi Anglong area, especially from this Karbi Anglong District Council, now, because they have been changing their statement again and again from the day one when we start to resolve the border issue, when we start the talk with the negotiation with the Assam government. Our commitment was to resolve it completely, all the 12 areas of difference. So that is our aim, our goal. So definitely this also our target is that we should completely solve it. But as you all know, that the most difficult part is to decide, and then and especially with the people living there. So it's not easy, but the government is committed and will continue to talk. But what our belief is, if we sit and discuss and talk, so I think reasonable solution will definitely come.
Police have launched a probe into the mysterious death of 55-year-old Thailand Lingdo Nonglat, whose body was found inside a tea stall at Permadan village in eastern West Khasi Hills yesterday. Family members and the Lingdo Nonglat clan have rejected the suicide theory, alleging signs of struggle, injuries and suspicious circumstances, including a pin and Rs 500 note found on the body. The clan has met the Superintendent of Police in Mairang, demanding a thorough investigation and justice if foul play is confirmed, while police await the post-mortem report and continue their inquiry.
Tenang liang zongi ro la pentip sa kibor zugaan tenang liang police station ro islam penslam lawan poe por bebiang hi te hadin ba hilai poe te serio ban pelang ro adu la poe ki crime scene ban le crime scene dekat ki forensic unit te hadin bala tab bangirang don sabar keji perkhat zongi kerang long da kumwe ting long la long kumba la don no to jing suspect mo bang la bun plat ni suicide case mentah ka ni rujuk ba mentah ngina kum perkhan yo se kadai ke jing la le bakla de le de ten re hadin bang la yo ban pli jing khang supo jing khang ko bom khang ka ba su khrdap tang ban ne te la yu im man ba kadon ke jing song pher gen ba ki ben ibadon hadukan ru kila kalon te dapat ya ka met jung brio kejat siliang latte tulai te nation tour latte da towel ga towel bukli ke boju kunon kamma latte nation tour but nalo no ta latte sa tulai ba nasdin de on din jang la gre ga ba ison air
ban nakaliang ka sang samakur ka awan hari bran ban ni kendo ESP ban ya kren ban ni wat ban ya ke ka dal jong ka jingyap jong ba Thailand ban abang ni song mantan ni kren ban ni ong ba ni ong ba nap ESP ru ila ong ba ngin sim khia ban ngi ru i ban jor ban ngim sukut tang taski ban le ka ni ka ban budin ban ngin ong ya ka ni ka kes ban sukun atang taski ne ka sukun atang sitio artio ndai bat hadin sitio artio ngi aipor ban ngi ong mengin budin ban ngong ba lada ka jingyap ka de bandan ka result na ka daw ka jong jingyap namar ba ngimla ban ong ka nu ka daw menta namar SP ru yong palaban ai ya ka daw jong ka jingyap namar ka postmortem kadang ya menta kadang dan nigrems mentan ru ngadang supun cepot nigrems nga pensisya da ladap nem padam te ngin ap ya kata kai pon bat ngin sukut tanghane ndrai nga su ong ipi lada ka de basya penyam bat kitu kinong penyam namar ba kidi bangat ka BNS 103 bat kidi banyo kat kejing saja jong ka an kam sukut ba kitu ru kim dei ban chi ong ba lada syakem tang si lai benai sau benai lu benai kila yo jamin bat kalong apa penslur ye kinong le kam baman ban kharoi apa ka jala jungi.
The acting chief of Himasora, along with Mintri met KHADC Chief Executive Member Winston Tony Lingdo, seeking clarity over the delay in recognizing the elected's aim. The CEM said the council is awaiting completion of formalities, particularly the submission of the electors list, and assured that the process will move forward once received. He also said an election for the post of SAME is likely as another claimant has come forward from the SAME clan, necessitating further consultations before finalization.
Assurance ti nakaliang ka junga ba di EM in charge ka bide pat ka ilaka ilaban biang ka juhi kumbang ila jukren ka por ba ngidang update yai acting chief ba in pendep ya ka kamram ka bangi pha na kani ka office ka jungi ba in penbiang ya ki electors ti kata ka kanijing kadang don ka jing sateng nakaliang ka jungi ba in penbet ya kita ki electors ti nakaliang ka jungi ila ai ka assurance muntan ba in penstet ya kakam bat in layo ya kita ki electors in saya ya kakam ko bede berkasora syakamat kapor tinggal ong yaki mana kalian ngajong ki kinbu timeline bat ki badai bat ki kur na ni bat ki menteri ni te namar ba dong ke proses ka kamlong lengdi kat kung jing song tu ujung ini namar pihak ban replace ki hak ban lech ki kur ban yo ek recommendation jong ki kur gini kita prokhoi ti specifically kam don ek timeline hinding i ong yaki kat bakila ban pendep kloi kadang khamba ti specifically ka timeline ni khambu hi yaki tang pada ka syong haki pada la kila ban pendep kham kloi ngila ban pendep ka kam ka bede bat ka hima so la.
The Jaintia National Council JNC and JSU staged a protest at the Deputy Commissioner's office in East Jaintia Hills, demanding cancellation of the proposed public hearing on the Shri Cement project scheduled for 22nd May. Protesters raised slogans seeking an immediate halt to the hearing, alleging concerns over the project. The situation was closely monitored by authorities to maintain law and order. The Meghalaya Indigenous Women's Council has opposed the proposed Shri Cement plant and limestone mining project in Daistong village, East Jaintia Hills, submitting objections to district and state authorities. Speaking to the media, MIWC President Baidai Grace Dakhar raised concerns over environmental damage, rising temperatures and alleged violations of the Meghalaya Land Transfer Act. The organisation also opposed the public hearing scheduled for 22nd May and urged residents to participate, stating that the project could negatively impact air, water and surrounding communities across the district.
Hadok mentak ni snyo kya sisa bakin jelai kini ki cement plant hapok ke district jongi balai kalong kajing persyak jongi ya kata kadai namar ba amdai bangi persyak ya ke development lani ke yokam yojam ki khun samla handrai kajing sisa hi ka don kajing tapat ya kami mariang kumjuru ya ke imlang salang hapok ke district jongi. Meghalaya Land Transfer Act kadai ka ain ka bayada ya ka khandau ka siap jongi kirit pai te hadok mentahi ka sorkar imat kam pada pentrekam bahaya ka nega ain bentelakam ya ki bar jala benthiet jaka bar bendon kam bakla ya ki jaka di jongi hang ne hapok district jongi te kumta ka kakum bajing tip jongi wat hang te hadai stong ru kila ki claim comply ya kata ka Meghalaya Land Transfer Act bakin haduk bakin dayak ben di jaka ya ubar jela bentai ya kata ka Shri Cement Plant hang teh hapok daistong.
Tura MDC Bernard N. Marak has questioned the state government over alleged unequal treatment in recent law and order actions, claiming Garu leaders were targeted while others faced lenient action. He alleged possible political links involving certain leaders and demanded equal application of the law, stating that the arrested Garu leaders were defending tribal rights. Marak also called for the release of the detained leaders on bail.
Civil society groups and the leaders of the NGOs who actually stood for the rights of the people of Garo Hills, the tribal people of Garo Hills. Now, they have been slapped with multiple cases and no bail is being granted to them. So, the question is, why there is favoritism in framing charges against the Muslims and the Garos? Why CM is being pursued? And Mominin has particularly cited in his pet speech that before coming to Tura, he has talked to CM, he has talked to Deputy CM, and he has talked to the opposition leader also. and they have no objection. They want them to contest. That's what he said. Now, is it because that they have been contacted, like the CM has been contacted before the whole thing started? Is that the reason why charges has been minimized? Is it why they have not been framed equal number of cases as has been charged on the Garo leaders? So this is the question, and we are asking the question now. Is there a nexus?
The Meghalaya People's United Front MPUF East Janja Hills has raised concern over alleged delays in public service at the District Medical and Health Office, claiming staff were absent when citizens arrived to apply for birth certificates around noon. MPUF President Kirshan Bla said the incident caused hardship to people from remote villages and urged officials to prioritize public service. He added that the DMHO has directed staff to report on time, while warning that further action may be taken if such delays continue.
Niwan mata kasi hamtam hanya po di semua banelek nama ta jangan bas sedikit nyi niwan ne po office nyi haduk mata lah kat ar baje aduna kat aruna naliang jong dapat teh ne tempat ban ra tengi maseng nyi perem jur hamtam ni teh sarkar kimde ban lek sting nama ta pajba namar phi chakri nama ta pajba ketulop pio nama ta pajba bai tulop phi handai kimde pen saja dan entah singi ngalak warung ba di semua ngalak kenduk ban ngalak keren yang di semua lah, orang ingin memar personal tu akan keren, uang berabor lagi keren, personal tu akan memar hawan biangpor, neringai hadum tak kamu memar ke biangpor.
The Voice of the People Party VPP East Janja Hills staged a day-long sit-in protest in front of the statue of U Wok Kiang Nangba at the Deputy Commissioner's office in Kleriat, demanding cancellation of the proposed Sri Cement project at Daistong village. Protesters, including MDCs, activists and residents, raised slogans against the MDA government and expressed concerns over livelihood and environmental impact. VPP leaders said the party stands with affected villagers and warned of intensified agitation if the project is not withdrawn. No official response from the district administration has been received so far.
Temu jong kini ke Sri Semen Banwan hagi lagi jaka kalong kebalik dakabor namar kipat ba nong song senong kumba piliui hagane ka jing song kelan mungor ke jongi ban yaki haga balawan yi simenta da ki nong song senong jong ke senong daistong bar kumjo ki nong song senong jong ke ilakai brokawe tingi sngau thu kumangi ying nando pasdang kum ka parti bangin idon rakat bat ki bangin nom sha dalelero ba kane ka company kan yo ban sedop ya ka plan jong ki hangte namar ba kumbabi ba kipat ba ki yam ki linyar ki ut namar shwa bakin du ya ka pleng ja ka jong ki ele kat bala ban penbor ya ka sorkar ban pendam no cisendon ya ka ne ka Sri Cement mat ka baar kumbangi la pen tip segi kot kubor ba ka VPP ka baju keren ka baju ying rekat ba kipat ba ti kalong ke jingkta ke basir kheba nadu bakang yau dewyong hagane ka dong ka thai sejentia ka jongi te kumbangi ong ba balai la ai la tang ye kini gismen company bakin kamai spak kan ne kat bayangi utrai ritrai muluk ngimyo ban kamai te ka khobor ka basai sa sarkar ladap hikwa bakini gismen company ka ba pila ailat ka ba long ka ba ajimato ye phi alat lang yengi lemda kumta kane ka de gadang tangga sedang ban ngilaro ban penbena ba barok kini gismen company kat bangimpat yo ban ki doyong makiro kidai ban kangswa.
The District Legal Services Authority West Garo Hills, in collaboration with MSLSA, organized a legal awareness program on the POCSO Act at Don Bosco High Secondary School, Rongkhon, Tura, under the Nalsa Jagriti Scheme 2025. Officials and legal experts sensitized Class 12 students on child protection laws, teenage pregnancy, legal rights and abuse prevention, while a street play highlighted key legal provisions in a simple and relatable manner.
Mangi locality oba dasi mangi noktang oba sani ba ya bisa kodi nang chung hoting rak sakna ne nekam ode 1098 na call kai.
From police department I have come and I have told them about POXO Act and the various offences under it and the provisions, the child friendly procedures under POXO Act, and ask them to be aware of their safety and also to report in case of any offences that they see happening. It is very much important because when I ask them, do you know about POXO? They have no idea about it. So they do not know that teenage pregnancy is actually like it's a mistake under law, right? Though it is a consensual act, still the boy can go to jail. So these kind of things, if they know, they will be more aware of their bodily autonomy and the law as well. There is a certain amount of cultural normalcy around young marriages, but as per law, all of them are cognizable offenses. So there is a need to make them aware of what might be culturally appropriate, but legally it is not tenable. So they should know such things, and these kind of things do help.
Maukarwat MLA Renekton L. Tongkhar today announced that the newly constructed Rilang College and Mausau village will be inaugurated on 30th May, while stating that the state government is positively considering the creation of a new CNRD block in the Shiliang Rilang area of southwest Khasi Hills. Speaking during the inauguration of an SBI ATM at the Deputy Commissioner's office in Maukarwat, Tongkhar also urged SBI authorities to open a branch in the region to improve banking access for residents.
People to the staff of the DC office and the nearby offices in particular, who will enjoy the service from this ATM. They don't need to go to Maukarwat market. They don't need to go to Maukarwat SBI where they'll have to queue there. But here they will be the first people who will get the opportunity to utilize this ATM. I would request through this small meeting, yes, I have approached also the bank authority from time to time to request them to open a branch, one more branch in this district, especially in the Shiliang area, which is very, very necessary to have another branch in this district. I hope to see in near future, yes, we still need more ATM also, but if we can have one more branch, it will be it will be a great help to people of this area, especially of people residing in that area.
The FKJGP Baridua Circle has urged the aim of Right Marwet to promote the traditional Khasi Rindia shawl in place of the Assamese gamusa during official functions in border villages. The organization said the move is aimed at strengthening Khasi cultural identity and ensuring proper representation of local heritage. FKJGP leaders stated that adopting Rindia at public events would help preserve tradition and promote cultural awareness in sensitive border areas.
Dan any culture program ni sport lu kisnong ne school ne national mo ai burong naga jai Khasi Rindia mo ni president mo.
Let's now take a look at the top international stories. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held delegation-level talks with Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni in Rome today, focusing on strengthening India-Italy relations across key areas including trade, investment, technology, defence and clean energy. Both leaders also discussed regional and global developments of mutual interest. The talks reaffirmed their commitment to expanding strategic partnership and boosting economic and people-to-people ties between the two countries.
रोम को विश्व में इटर्नल सिटी के रूप में जाना जाता है। भारत में मेरी लोकसभा कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी काशी उसको भी अनादि और शाश्वत नगर माना जाता है। जब दो सभ्यताएं मिलती हैं तो बातचीत केवल एजेंडा तक सीमित नहीं होती। इसमें इतिहास की गहराई, भविष्य की दृष्टि और मित्रता की सहजता तीनों साथ दिखाई देते हैं।
And in sports. Shillong is set to host key central sports officials later this month as Meghalaya steps up preparations for the National Games 2027. Sports Minister Wailat Miki Shilla said a revised MOU for hosting the Games is likely to be signed on 30th May in the presence of Union Sports Minister Mansukh Mandavia, with a two-day regional Chintan Shivir also planned. He said preparations are progressing well with positive feedback from central inspections, while the state has earmarked Rs 600 crores for the event and is seeking central support for the mega sporting event.
The Union Minister of Sport, along with the Minister of State, along with the different sport official, will be coming on 28 here in Meghalaya, in Shillong, where on 28, 29 there will be this meeting where they used to call this Chintan Shivir. And last week, our team from Shillong, they have went to Delhi to sit with the sports ministry regarding the to renew the agreement, because it was I think almost 7 to 8 years now where we signed the agreement. So there was some correction to be made. So that will be happening on the 30th of this month.
The Directorate of Sports and Youth Affairs, in collaboration with the Meghalaya Athletics Association, has organized the state-level inter-school athletics meet 2026 at SAI STC Shillong Nehu campus, bringing together young athletes from across the state. MSOA Working President John F. Karshiyin, who inaugurated the event, congratulated participants for reaching the state-level competition and encouraged them to pursue discipline, hard work and sportsmanship. He also highlighted Meghalaya's preparations to host the 39th National Games into 2027, calling it a major opportunity for the state's sporting community. Now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 18 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 29 degrees Celsius were recorded. Relative humidity is 70% and rainfall 1.5 millimeter. Moving on to Shillong, 18 degrees Celsius of minimum temperature, 23 degrees Celsius of maximum temperature, 82% of relative humidity and 3.1 millimeters of rainfall were recorded today. Meanwhile, in Juwai, minimum temperature 18 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 23 degrees Celsius, the relative humidity is 74% and rainfall of 5.8 millimeters were recorded. And the forecast in Turashilong and Jawai says moderate rain with thunderstorm is likely to occur at many places. Before winding up this news bulletin, the headlines once again. Meghalaya Health Minister Wailat Miki Shila seeks strict law to curb NEET UG irregularities. Bear Madan death probe intensifies. Lingdo Nanglat clan demands murder investigation. KHADC moves to resolve Hima Sora's aim recognition issue. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds delegation-level talks with Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni in Rome today. And with that, we have come to the end of today's news bulletin. Until tomorrow, thank you for watching.